What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Bearcat Den. I'm Ashanti. I'm here with
Max.
So we've been gone for a week.
A lot of games have happened.
A nice hiatus. Let's start off with the Thanksgiving game.
Yeah, it was a great day of football.
It was a good day of football. And let's also talk about the elephant in the room. You finally lost.
Yeah. The thing is, though, my first incorrect prediction was not on the Thanksgiving games. It was the Thursday night game before.
It was the Jets game.
No, it was Bills Texans.
Oh, yes.
And I said I was so close to taking the Texans. I said I was so close, but CJ Stroud was out, and I didn't think Davis Mills could beat Josh Allen. And in a way, what beat Josh Allen was the Texans' D-line. I think he got sacked something around 8 times. It was dominant by the Texans' defense.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So that was my first wrong prediction. Then going into the Thanksgiving games, I predicted Detroit, Kansas City, and Baltimore. You predicted Green Bay, Dallas, and the Bengals.
And my reason for Dallas and the Bengals, there's no thought behind it.
Yeah. I was 0-3 on Thanksgiving. You were 3-0.
How
the tables have turned.
I really thought I was coming in here with 2-1. I thought I got the Detroit. I thought I picked the Lions.
Yeah.
Clearly not.
No. Yeah, I got everything wrong. You got everything right, which it had to come to an end, me getting everything right. I'm surprised it lasted like over a month of me getting everything right. But hopefully I can get back on track.
It's like, no, I can't do this no more.
Yeah.
I can't. No, I don't like it.
Yeah. Should we start with the Thursday night game?
Let's start
tonight, which is I really like this Thursday night game. I think they do this every year, where the one after Thanksgiving, because it's two teams that played on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So normally on Thursday night football, the teams coming in are on limited rest because they just played on Sunday. But this is one where both teams got a full week of rest before the Thursday night game. So it should be a good game. Cowboys, Lions, both teams need to make the playoffs. I think the Lions right now are sitting somewhere around 40% to make the playoff, 45% maybe to make the playoffs. I think if they lose this, they go way down to about 10.
I feel like they're a little bit higher. I'm
not sure. I know their division is really tough. They're third in their division right now. So this is a huge game for them. And then for the Cowboys, every game is a must win at this point. They need to win every game from now to the end of the season.
Yeah. So their percentage is 43-50.
Yeah.
To making playoffs.
So if they lose this game, they're pretty much completely out of it, which is such a surprise because.
So if they lose to the Cowboys, the odds would turn into 12 to 13%.
Yeah.
And if they win, it goes over 58.
Yeah. So obviously a huge swing in this game.
For the Lions, yup.
The Cowboys also obviously need this game. They're at a point where every game from here on out is a must win. Obviously, their big win against Kansas City on Thanksgiving.
Crazy.
Huge game, huge spot. And
they came in clutch because it wasn't looking good.
Yeah.
It was not looking good. Maybe that's where I put in the back burner in my head. That's why I was 2-1.
Yeah.
As I was watching the Kansas City game, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. So they beat the Eagles the week before, then beat the Chiefs, and now at the Lions. So it's an insanely hard 3-game run that they've gone 2-0 so far.
Yes.
I'm looking here. If they lose tonight.
The Cowboys?
If the Cowboys lose tonight, they're at a 9% to make the playoffs. If they win, they're at 43.
So they're not even that high of a contenders compared to the Lions. Like, this is more of a high-stake game for the Lions.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the sense that I think the Lions definitely had more expectation coming into the year. They've done really well the past 2 years in the regular season.
They're doing great right now.
They're just they're not doing bad, but for what was expected of them,
they could do more. It
wasn't even really a thought that they would be in the race to make the playoffs. It was almost like the Chiefs, where it's like you expect them to make the playoffs, and it all depends. What we're waiting on is to see what they do once they're there.
I still think the impossible is not going to happen.
With what?
Chiefs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a big run, and they're not.
I'm gonna give a little bit of a little bit of a teaser. That's my hot take. Something having to do with that's my hot take. So I'm not gonna say anything right now to that.
He was like, "We talk about this later."
Yeah. So for tonight's game, I think the Lions are gonna win. That's my. Yeah. I just think The Cowboys.
It's a need game for the Lions to win.
I mean, that's what's so great about it is it really is a need game for both because the Cowboys are on such a roll.
I feel like it's more of a need game for Detroit.
Well, it depends.
The difference for them, like stats wise and wins, the Lions has only won one more game than the Cowboys.
I think this is how I look at it, is the Cowboys definitely had less expectations. So if they lose this game, it's like, okay, we kind of expected them not to make the playoffs. Whereas the Lions, it would be more of a disaster if they didn't make the playoffs. True. But it almost is equally important in terms of whoever loses is pretty much out of the playoff race. But I think the Lions at home,
they're gonna pull through.
I can't
see them not.
I don't think they've lost 2 games in a row in the past 2 years.
Oh, we're talking about 2 years. I thought we were talking about the season. And I was
they haven't lost 2 games in a row in over 2 years, I'm pretty sure. And that's what this would be. So, Lions at home. I'm going to take the Lions.
I'm going to take Lions.
You are?
Yeah. I feel like it's such a need to win game.
Yeah.
I feel like, and it's more of a need to win game in my eyes in the Lions than Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Lions need to win this to be able to be like, hey, I'm back in my running for Super Bowl. If I'm, we are approximately, now that we're in December, we're a month and a half away from Super Bowl.
Mm.
This is where teams need to start buckling down, getting more okay, we can't play around. If we already know, for example, we know Jets Giants. That's it. We been knew since October, maybe it's October, November, that they're not Super Bowl contenders. But the teams that are in this position where they need to win, because as of right now, if I'm correct, the Lions are on the out or they're in the wild card.
The Lions would be almost definitely in the wild card because the Bears and the Packers are ahead of them.
They're not. They don't get a bye.
No, not the only team that gets the bye in the playoffs is the number 1 seed.
Oh, which is right now.
Right now is the Bears.
Somebody pinch me, because that whole situation going on with the Bears are.
Yeah, they look really good.
They're doing really good.
So we both have the Lions. Let's go move on to.
We'll probably figure this out later today.
Yeah. So the Jets got their 3rd win of the year.
Yeah, you didn't think they could get to 3. They got to 3.
Yeah, I know. So. One against the Falcons, it was weird because it's always the debate.
It was such a weird game, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's always weird at this point in the season with the Jets because it's almost you want them to win, but then it's okay, now we're just screwing ourselves out of a top pick. But
what I always hear is that they win meaningless games.
Yeah.
Not games they need to win, they win meaningless games.
Yeah. I'm always the belief of you just root for your team to win.
Yeah.
It's nice to see them win. They scored 13 points in the 4th quarter.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. One on a long last second field goal.
I think it was 50. Was it 58 yards?
Something like that, yeah. Kicker's been really good this year. That's one bright spot.
I wish. I wish I could say the same for my team.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to that. That was insane. But, yeah, Falcons also not having a good year at all.
No, they're not.
So it was kind of just an ugly game.
It was one of the games that we said it was kind of bad versus bad. Which bad is worser?
Yeah.
That's what we came into when we yapped about it.
Yeah. So they play this week. They play the Dolphins.
Yes.
Another team that's been has definitely been good as of late. I
want to say all right.
But they just started really bad.
Yeah, they had a really bad start. Got better mid-season. It was we're almost at end in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Just started doing better.
Yeah.
So it kind of puts them in the spot of
Yeah, I mean the Dolphins. They've won 3 in a row. They've won 4 of the last 5. It's just the way they started was really bad.
Yeah.
But this one's in New York at MetLife.
Oh, and they're in the Gotham jerseys.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. Yeah. I saw it and I was like, this is cute. This is nice. I like the difference.
Mm-hmm.
I love when the Giants use the old school jerseys. And I was like, I was not expecting the Gotham.
Yeah. That's kind of one of the only things to look forward to at this point in the year. What jerseys?
Honestly, I think that was the only reason why I was looking forward to this game.
Yeah.
It was to actually just see how the field and the players look.
Mm-hmm. So Tyrod Taylor's going to be playing again.
I think he does. I think he kind of earned his spot. Like
Yeah.
he earned to stay at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Fields.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Garrett Wilson still out.
Yep.
I think the earliest he can return is next week. So
I think he's still on watch.
So yeah, Adonai Mitchell, who the Jets just traded for from the Colts,
yes,
will be the wide receiver. He had a really good game last week. He's going to be
a good asset.
probably heavily involved this week. So I don't know. I think the Dolphins are going to win. I just think they're the better team.
Yeah.
And I don't see the Jets winning 2 in a row. That's you. That's
it.
my take on the game.
That's it.
I think it'll be like honestly not even that low scoring of a game. Probably around like high 20s. Dolphins probably win by about 3. So I'm going to go 28-25 Dolphins.
Yeah, I cannot see the Jets. I'm always going to go against the Jets, and I think we know this.
Yeah.
Definitely Dolphins.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. We have the same predictions so far.
Yeah.
All right, so for the Giants game,
We lost.
You want to go over it?
I think I have no choice to. We lost to the Patriots. Patriots are officially on a 10-game winning streak, which is crazy. I don't think they broke records yet about the longest winning streak. But
no, not yet. No.
They're getting there. It was 33-15. It was Jackson Dart's first game coming back off of concussion.
Took a big hit
within like the first first quarter for sure.
Like, and then in the post game, he was like, "We're not out here playing soccer. We're gonna get hit."
Well, it was a clean shot.
Yeah,
it was a clean shot. So I'm like, okay, I can't be mad because at the end of the day, it's a legal clean shot.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it was unnecessary to go head first. He was already halfway. He was already off. He was not even on like.
I don't know. I think Dart could have gotten out of bounds a little quicker. He was still in the.
Yeah, but he was
when he got hit. That's
barely.
What made it. Yeah, barely. But he needs to get out, and he said after the game that was his whole point.
Yeah,
that he was like, I'm not afraid to get hit.
Yeah, I think we knew. I think we know that.
At a certain point, it's like you're the quarterback. You got to protect yourself.
Yeah,
There's so many people. There's so many people that are relying on you to be out there that you gotta protect yourself a little bit more.
Yeah, you just got back from being out for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
his performance was great for being out for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
like
I think
the Giants definitely has a future with him as a quarterback.
Yeah, the Patriots are just on a different level right now.
They're dominating.
Yeah, I mean the field goal was a mess.
So there has been, I want to say the last game, 2 games Jackson Dart was in, not including this one, because when he was out for concussion protocol, field goal kicker was making his field goals. But the last 2, including this game, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah,
I understand wind takes a big factor into it.
Yeah, with this kick, it wasn't even that he wind. It's just he missed the ball. He just hit the floor.
Like his whole ankle went blank. Like he tripped over himself. Like there's no other answer. He tripped over himself. That was it. And I could think we could start to see Jackson Dart's frustration with it, because it has came into multiple situations where we need a field goal to at least keep ourselves back in, and we don't get a field goal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This game just felt not close. Like
I wasn't
from the
expecting,
beginning. Almost.
I think we were. I think before we went on Thanksgiving break, I said I was not expecting for this game to be close at all.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that this next week's, or not next week, but
so they're bye.
Yeah, they have the bye. I mean, the game after the bye against the Commanders, that could be a lot closer. And then I mean, the next 3 really, it's Commanders, Vikings, Raiders. I could definitely see the Giants.
I could definitely see the Giants picking up a win there, around there.
I wouldn't even be surprised if they won 2 or all of them.
Let's not jinx it.
Yeah, but on the bye this week, hopefully Dart can use this bye to learn to slide and get out of bounds, so he doesn't.
Maybe he could take some.
Like this, he's gonna be
look
out
at
every
some
other week.
film.
Yeah,
like go look at Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I mean,
Patrick Mahomes. They slide.
Yeah, I mean,
like you had to play Little League when you was a kid. Slide.
Yeah.
Hopefully with this, well, yet again, also we have to remember we don't have a complete head coach right now.
Yeah, it's an interim head coach.
So I also feel like that's also a big thing too,
Mm-hmm.
going into trying to figure out what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no game to predict
No
next
game
week.
for to predict.
Next week we'll be talking about the Commanders game. But
Yes.
should we move on to the offseason
Yes.
of the MLB?
Yeah. So far, not a lot has happened. It's
I
been
want
a little bit big names here and
Yeah,
there.
I
I
wanna
wanted to hear your feedback on
I
one
just
of
wanted to
these.
start I wanted to start with Devin Williams.
That's the one I was gonna start with because I wanted to know how you feel
Honestly,
about this.
I don't even care. Like he was doing better towards the end of the
Yeah.
year, but I mean, he lost so many games for the Yankees this year that I mean, he probably is going to start playing like one of the best pitchers in the league for the Mets. I just could see that happening.
I
Going
feel
back
like
to his Brewer days.
I
Like,
feel like it's definitely settings.
yeah.
Like I have mentioned this in the podcast multiple times before. Not everybody could play in New York, and not everybody could play in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, for
Yankee
sure.
Stadium
It's
pressure
different.
is a different type of pressure.
Mhm.
Yeah, like same thing with the Mets, but I think like being a Yankees player, it's a little bit more hard. Like I remember, I think it was just last night he posted on his Instagram stories talking about Yankees fans.
I didn't see.
Oh my god! So wait, let me pull up. So it was him saying,
That's funny.
let me see where is that. Saying like the people who didn't want me are talking the most stuff about me. Saying like, let me see if I find it because I was laughing at the comeback. I was like, why he yapping? Why is his marketing team letting him yap? Where is that? Okay, here. So it's Devin Williams just passed his first vibe check as a New York Met. This is the Mets like news outlet.
Mm.
And then on his Instagram story, for a bunch of people that didn't want me back on your team, y'all sure mad about it in my DMs.
Yeah. I think it's just always like no matter what, it's just like when you go from the Yankees to the Mets, it's like
You guys hate like how many Mets have gone to the Yankees, and have you heard us? Like we complain, but we do not do what you guys do.
Yeah, I think it's still a little salty from Juan Soto. Still a little
extremely salty from Juan Soto.
Yeah, it's like a little leftover.
Because he is correct though, because a lot of Yankee fans I know did not want him back.
Yeah.
Going into 2026.
Yeah.
So the fact that so many Yankees fans are talking so much about him taking this deal,
Yeah.
and it's a good deal. We don't know how much the deal is. It's just been saying 3 years, but 3-year deals with the Mets. Mets have probably one of the best like bullpen farm. Like we could build somebody, and I think we have done this multiple times before,
Mm-hmm.
where we could pick up somebody, draft somebody, and build them up in our bullpen.
Yeah.
So with the Mets taking Devin Williams, we're still in pursuit for Edwin Diaz. I'm a little surprised I'm not hearing the big names that are in there in this off season being fully talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody who we're gonna mention is, yes, they're like good, but they're not like the big heads. Like for example, Kyle Schwarber, Pete Alonso.
Tucker, yeah.
We haven't heard about either Kyles we haven't heard from.
Yeah.
We haven't heard from Pete Alonso, Edwin Diaz. Like there's a couple people who we haven't actually heard from, and it just makes it weird because you think by this point we will hear something about it. Like at this point, teams should be wanting to pick up like people. I know they're going into their next winter meeting. I think it's this week or next week, but I'm expecting to hear some names. Like all these names are good. Blue Jays their bullpen just got nastier.
Yeah.
With
Dylan
Cease. Yeah.
7-year, $210 million deal with the Blue Jays.
Which is
they're
crazy.
Going for it,
they're like, we were so close. We were a game away.
Yeah, we were a play away.
Nope, we're not doing this. Let's run it back.
Yeah.
Which I feel like we kind of saw coming.
Yeah.
Because they were so close. And they were the underdogs.
It's just like the Dodgers. They signed Miguel Rojas,
back.
1 year, $5.5 million deal.
Yeah, he's back.
Dodgers. So, yeah.
But I think with the Dodgers, we're not really hearing a lot about the Dodgers so
Yet,
far.
though.
Yet.
They're definitely going to do some
You
big
remember,
stuff,
we
I
still
think.
got that international pitcher.
Yeah, they're definitely going to do some stuff.
We got trades still to come. Cedric Mullins went to the Rays for a 1-year deal. Which, as a Mets fan, I'm like, bro, our outfield.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you planning to go sign Kyle Tucker? Like, who you gonna sign to fill this spot?
Yeah.
Please tell me. Please tell me it's somebody good. Like, there's so many outfielders in free agency that I'm like, please guys, if you're gonna take him away, if we just got rid of Brandon Memo.
Yeah.
Let's talk a minute of silence because we were not here for that conversation. We were
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
My heart.
Mm-hmm.
My heart. I did not expect this as a mile away for Brandon Memo to leave.
Yeah.
He had to approve his no trade clause.
Yeah.
And he did. But a moment of silence, my outfield is just Juan Soto right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
we need somebody.
Yeah,
we
I
need
mean, they're definitely going to make
people.
moves. There's definitely
have
something
to
on the
make
board.
moves, and you have to find another good defensive outfielder that's left field, because you just gave him to the Texas.
Mm-hmm.
You just gave him to Texas.
Yeah.
And this is one again. This gets me a little bit scared for the Pete Alonso because Brandon Memo was a raised in farm.
Yeah.
Like full blown drafted everything. Same thing as Pete Alonso. And he was supposed, in my eyes, he was supposed to be a forever Met. Same thing with Pete Alonso.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be my forever Mets.
Yeah.
Which makes me kind of, yeah, now that they just did this, I'm scared about what's going to happen to Pete Alonso, who I really want back. But I know there's been talks about him for other places.
Just, yeah.
Ryan Hasley, a lot of the Mets are doing a good sweep.
Yeah. Signed a 2-year deal with the Orioles.
Yes.
And Cedric Mullins signed a 1-year deal with the Rays.
Yes.
So those are really the deals so far. I think
I think those are like the ones
we're waiting for the big deals.
Yeah, we're waiting for the big deals. Right now, there's nothing crazy. I think the big deal right now is Miguel Rojas.
Yeah.
Returning back, which was like a 24-hour break.
Yeah.
But besides that, I forgot to add him. Cody Ponce. He is going to the Blue Jays. I forgot to add him. He has a 3-year deal. We don't know how much for. But
yeah,
the Blue Jays are stacking up their bullpen, which I'm sorry, but like
3-year, 30 million? Pretty sure.
Roughly 30 million?
Yeah. So yeah, they're really stacked.
30 million.
Yeah. So yeah, Blue Jays are going for it as they should.
Yes, as they should.
But yeah, I think I'm excited to see the bigger deals get made.
I feel like it's gonna happen once we're like on winter break.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be so upset.
But that's right, because then we'll have a lot to talk about when we come back.
Bro, when we come back, the episode's gonna be like what, 2 hours?
Yeah.
Because we have to talk about
playoffs for the NFL. Yeah. And there'll be a lot more.
The NBA
it'll be
finished.
It'll be around what, like the All-Star break of the NBA? February, beginning of February. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for right now, moving on to the NBA, the Knicks
while we're still here
have won 5 of the last 6. Last night, Cat had a great game, 35 points, 18 rebounds. Number 3 seed in the East. I think half a game back from the 2 seed. And the Pistons are falling off a little bit from their, I think they were on a big win streak of around 12, something like that. It was a big win streak that they've been losing a few lately, which is good for the Knicks. Hopefully we can capitalize and move to the 1 seed. But for right now, just the
they're
big
doing good also in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, NBA Cup's going on. I think
the games are this week.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard. Anything that the Thunder are in, I just think the Thunder are just going to win.
Who the Knicks face?
Who did they face last night? They played the Hornets.
No. I mean for the NBA Cup.
Oh, well, their next game is against the Jazz tomorrow. Yeah. But their next game is against the Jazz, then it's the Magic, but then the NBA Cup quarterfinal is against the Raptors. I think that's what you were asking. Yeah, I was. They're playing the Raptors in the quarterfinal of the NBA Cup, who have got a really good start to the season. They're the 2 seed in the East. Yeah, the big news this week is it was reported that Giannis in the offseason said that he wanted the Bucks to look for trades with the Knicks. The Knicks was the place was the only place that he had interest in over the summer.
I did not know that until I saw it today, and I was like, What you mean Giannis was trying to leave?
Yeah.
Like,
I think he was worried about the direction the Bucks were going in. And I mean, they haven't had a great start to this season. They're Giannis, and then they're just everyone else. So, yeah. I mean, they did get a big win against the Pistons last night, but they are the 10 seed.
Giannis really does carry them.
Yeah, Giannis is pretty much the full team. But now he's out for like 2 to 4 weeks with a calf strain that just happened last night. So, potentially, I really doubt it, but potentially played his last game for the Bucks. Maybe could get traded to the Knicks, which that would be a huge move. The problem is the Knicks.
I don't think so, because I don't think the Knicks have something big to give.
Yeah, it would have to be Cat, maybe OG, because the Knicks don't have that many picks over the next 5 years.
Yeah, like they don't have no like valuable draft number pick.
Yeah.
They don't have
and the Bucks
any
are
big names.
Yeah, the Bucks are definitely not just going to trade away Giannis for something.
It's going to end up being for money.
I don't know.
I don't think it's going to, because we haven't seen a NBA trade for money in a while.
Yeah, the interest is definitely there from Giannis, I feel. It's just the Bucks need to like the deal they're getting if they're going to trade away their best player, and they're pretty much their only hope of doing anything this year.
Well,
I think they need to go into full rebuild mode. It's just the Knicks don't. Maybe it could be a 3-team trade where the Knicks trade some player to a team, and then that team trades a bunch of picks to the Bucks.
Also, like one of those like pyramid draft stuff. So like to get to the final thing, which is the Giannis.
But Giannis on the Knicks would be amazing. It would be so.
I would feel so weird seeing him in orange,
Giannis and
blue,
Brunson
orange and blue. Like me seeing him in orange and blue is crazy.
Yeah.
I got so used to seeing him in green.
Yeah, I think
he has a ring over there too. So maybe he will be a great factor for the Knicks, because he does have a kind of recent win underneath his belt.
Mm-hmm.
So like he knows what it takes to get to that. And I thought Giannis wanted to like leave. I thought he wanted to go overseas. Was that not also a talk?
No, like you think he wanted to leave the NBA?
Like I remember he said something about like he wanted to go overseas.
Oh, maybe what you're thinking about is he said that once he retires from the NBA, I think he said he's going to move back to Greece.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking about, and play over there, yeah.
Yeah, but I just wanted to point out that my Thunder hot take from like a month ago that they're going to break the Warriors record is looking really good.
They're looking really possible.
21-1. They're on pace for like 78 wins or something, 79
crazy.
Wins. Yeah, we'll see. But the Nets, they've actually won their last 2 games.
I know, I'm proud of them.
Yeah, I mean,
like they're doing something right.
Yeah, I mean, they're still have the 5th worst record in the league.
Hey, they moved up. They're not the worst record.
Yeah. It's definitely, it's kind of just something we're gonna keep mentioning to like just say what's happening with them. But we know that like
there's
nothing really going on with the Nets this year.
Like I think it's like maybe a draft.
Yeah, it's
will be the most thing that you hear out of our mouths.
Yeah, about the draft lottery. But you know what? Nice. They've won their last 2 games, 2-game win streak. Maybe they can extend it. They play tonight against the Jazz. So we'll see. But I think we should move to.
Let's move to Formula 1. All right.
It's coming down to the wire.
Last race. This Sunday is last race in Dubai, which I always love that they end in Dubai, if I'm being honest. So we're back again in this position.
Yeah.
Dubai is going to be the place where Drivers' Championship is going to be announced.
Yeah.
Officially win. So right now, as of last week's race, Max Verstappen is now 12 points away, if I'm correct, for winning.
Yeah.
His 5th championship, which is crazy to think about. It's 5th in a row. Yeah. I don't think anybody in Formula 1 has done 5 in a row. Maybe one person.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? I think maybe one person has.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, I'll look it up. But we're going into this weird thing. So right now, for Max Verstappen to win the Drivers' Championship, Lando Norris needs to finish 4th or lower, and pretty much Piastri is anywhere at this point.
By the way, yeah, Michael Schumacher won.
I knew it.
2000 to 2004, won 5 in a row.
See, I knew there was one other person.
I don't know why I didn't think that. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But I was like, Michael's like probably the biggest one. Yeah. So I'm like, maybe it was him. I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah. So Lando needs to not get on the podium.
Not podium at all. And Piastri Perasi is literally anywhere, I think, at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think with how much he fell, it's kind of harder for him to win. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's more between Lando and Verstappen
Yeah.
than it is between
I'm kind of rooting for Verstappen a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna. I think Lando's actually gonna win.
As much as I would love to see Verstappen get his 5th in a row,
Yeah.
because I started watching when he got his 3rd.
Mm.
Like that, I think it was his 3rd.
I think the argument for it could be maybe if like
He has to do good in the sprint.
Yeah, I think Lando maybe in his mind, if he just thinks, okay, I just need to be on the podium, it could maybe mess with his head a little bit.
I don't even think it's that. I also think because we coming off of last race, even the owner made a mistake. Not owner, but the engineer made a mistake about them not pitting.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's gonna come down to strategy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And with Dubai's, is it hot or cold over there right now?
I think it's hot.
It's hot currently, right? I feel like they're always talking about air pressure over there around this time.
Mm-hmm.
But coming into Dubai, knowing that Verstappen has won driver's championship before in Dubai, I think it was with Lewis Hamilton. I think it was around that race. So like, it's coming down to the wire. I would love to see Verstappen get his 5th. It's not far reach.
Yeah.
All 3 guys are tied for 7 wins.
Mm-hmm.
So it really comes down to this game, to this race.
Yeah.
I want to say, I think Lando might.
I think,
but I don't think there's been a time where Lando has not been podium. I think it's like been very few this year where he has not. If he was, maybe he was 4th, if I was correct. But like he hasn't not been either 1, 2, 3. So to keep him out of 1, 2, 3, it comes into a very big thing to figure it out. But what do you fully think? Do you think?
I think Lando's gonna win the race.
Well, this will be his first driver championship.
Yes, but I think he's gonna win the driver championship. But I also think he's just gonna win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and I think Verstappen's gonna come 2nd, and then maybe Oscar 3rd.
Abu Dhabi. I keep forgetting the name of it.
Yeah, I would love for Verstappen to win, but Lando's had the more consistent, better year, so he deserves it.
I feel like Verstappen only started picking up once we had the racing Red Bull engineer with us, and that's when we've been doing better. Oh, so also it was announced for 2026 seats. Yuki is no longer gonna be 2nd seat for racing Red Bull for Red Bull, and he's not even in the Red Bull franchise anymore. Which is crazy to think of. We have two teams coming in, which is Audi and Williams.
Cadillac. Yeah.
So Audi and Cadillac is coming in. Yeah. Next 2026. So maybe he could get Audi hasn't announced any drivers. Maybe he could go over there. Yeah. I really did not I know he was temporary. I know he wasn't full 2nd seat. So especially with Lawson starting off that seat. So it's Isaac, right? Isaac, what's his last name? Abjar is taking over Yuki Tsunoda's seat, leaving an open seat in the junior team for racing Red Bull, which is going to be, I believe, they're bringing up somebody from Formula 2.
So wait, what's your prediction for the Abu Dhabi race, the final race?
I want to be a hopeful person, and I want to say Verstappen, but I don't know if he could. If he does, I will happily be wrong.
It's almost more about Lando. Like Verstappen can only do so much.
Yeah, but Verstappen, they're both like powerful drivers either way. Like they don't care if like they're almost on the urge of crashes. But I would say, okay, I'll have to say Lando, Verstappen, 3rd, Oscar.
All right, so we have the same prediction. We'll see.
Yeah. But isn't it with Oscar lands on 3rd or something else now? So it says how This is also on the Formula One Instagram, guys. So for guaranteed title finish, Lando needs to be 1, 2, or 3. For Verstappen to win the title, Verstappen has to either 1, 2, or 3. Lando has to be 4th or lower, 8th or lower, or 9th and lower if Verstappen's 2nd and 3rd. Perassi has to be any position, 3rd or lower, or 2nd or lower. And then for Oscar to win, it has to be, for him to finish at 1st, Norris has to be 6th or lower, and Verstappen has to be any position. But for him to be at 2nd, Lando has to be 10th or lower, which we have not seen this year, and Verstappen has to be 4th or lower.
Yeah.
So it's kind of looking in Lando Norris' favor
for sure.
a lot more. But there's just like so much like what ifs.
Yeah. I'm excited for it.
I'm very excited. I'm scared. And like this is going to define my mood for finals and for Christmas.
Yeah.
I will be salty. This will define my mood for Christmas.
That's a big take.
That's not a big take. I would be affected for like the rest of finals and for Christmas.
Yeah.
Off of this win.
All right. Well,
because that also means Verstappen is no longer number 1.
Yeah.
He goes back to his original number, which I can't even remember his original number.
Yeah.
Anyways, so let's go into hot takes.
It is my turn for the hot take.
Yes.
And my hot take is, it is for the NFL. And I think a few weeks ago, my hot take was the Broncos were going to beat the Chiefs, and they did. Then I said that I think the Chiefs could, this wasn't a hot take, I just said that I think the Chiefs could win every game from then on out. They ended up losing to the Cowboys.
When we're talking about my hot take, that's when I said that.
But now I'm going to go back on that because from what I saw with the Cowboys game and the Chiefs, I just don't, their defense just looks so, it just can't get off the field on 3rd and long, which is such a problem. And it seems like they can't get the ball back to Mahomes when they need to. So my hot take is I think the Texans this week will beat the Chiefs and eliminate the Chiefs from any realistic playoff. Because at this point, the Chiefs need to win. So you are
agreeing with my hot take?
Basically, yes. Because I think the Texans...
After you were arguing against my hot take.
Because I think the Texans will beat the Chiefs, and the Chiefs have to win every game from here to the end of the season.
Yes, they have to.
So I don't think the Chiefs will make the playoffs, and the Texans are going to beat them. And
guys, Thanksgiving break did something to Max.
Yeah, I'm off the Chiefs wagon for this year at least. I still think, and I don't think it has anything to do with Mahomes. I still think Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. I still think he's the best player in the league. I just think the Chiefs defense can't, and against the Texans especially, I mean, that's with how good the Texans defense is, you're going to need to hold the Texans to under 20 points.
You need to
and
keep
I don't
the
know,
balls
I don't
out
even,
their
because the
hand.
Texans offense is not great at all, but I just don't trust the Chiefs defense in any capacity.
I don't either.
So I think this is just a lost season for them, but
which would be their first lost season in a while. And would be their first time not making.
I mean, the thing is, since Mahomes has been there, they've never not made the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, that's literally.
They've made the Super Bowl 5 of the last 6 years.
Yes.
So now thinking of them not even making the playoffs is insane. But I think it's just.
You was a big believer that you thought they were going to make that run.
I did. And then I just did not expect them to lose to the Cowboys. And that just shook everything for me to the point where.
I told you this was not their year.
Yeah.
I said it in my hot take. And I
think it could be the Patriots' year.
It's 100% the Patriots'
in terms of
year.
the AFC and going to the Super Bowl. I think my take right now would be the Rams are going to win.
I'm not going to predict a winner. Yeah. I'm going to think about, like, realistic steps.
Yeah.
Like wild card and all that.
But yeah, that's my hot take.
Wow. And it's funny because he was like, I have something to say about that, but I'm not going to tell you until later. I did not know your hot take.
Yeah.
And I was expecting for you to hit me with a different hot take.
Mm-hmm.
Which we yapped about already. But
yeah,
I was more expecting for you to just stay on the Kansas City wagon. Like,
yeah, you know
they're going to make the run.
You know what the crazy thing is if they
lose one game and they win the rest, they should be fine.
This is what I'll say. No, I don't think so. I think if they can't lose a single other game.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the thing is, if they beat the Texans, I think I'll be right back on the wagon that they're gonna be just fine.
Let's talk after this weekend's game, guys.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna beat the Texans. So yeah, that's my hot take. We'll see.
Let's see.
Mhm.
Let's see what happens. Well, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. Please follow our Instagram, Baruch Bearcat Den, and our YouTube channel, Bearcat Den. And we'll see you next week. Bye.